Welcome to the Real CP Show. I am your host, CP. And today's topic, this black woman refuses, and this particular other Anglo woman refuses to say obey in these particular marriage vows and other hypocrisy also. I'm like, okay. See, in this brilliant system, right, that is also perpendicular with feminism, right, feminist supremacy, there are also many goals is to control more and more males in this situation. And it's spreading to other different types of black women, specifically more toward what I call the sister of chaos members, because it's already etched in certain type of women within the economics culture within the U.S. and what it applies to. And it's going to some other different countries, right, on this situation. And it is a agenda goal on that, right, to control males. It don't matter what that male, his title, his degree, he has a business, he has a great house, an apartment, a loft, right? It don't matter to them. Or they got a nice car called SUV, or they living it up. Supremacists like, they be like, so you low thinking males, bacterianists, that's how they look and stuff like that, because they know already what truly is happening. So the thing about it is, give me a second here. Let me start this by relaying this. See, the system of feminism, they don't like strong black males. Oh, they definitely like strong black males. Ain't that right? What's going on? Oh, they dislike that very much. What? Black male? Yeah, black male hero. Hey. Oh, they don't like that at all, right? They want sniveling, cuss knuckles of type of black male who externally might look like they're being successful, but the system is like, but they'll never be like this, right? Hey, yay. They understand it's a very few amount of percentage of American black males with an Americanism that still understands the power of being that strong black American male. And unfortunately, there is even numbers of males within certain parts of Padama's culture who sit back and just being gullible, as many personnel women within Padama's culture know, that they just use them economically, socially. And numbers of males within the Padama's culture have literally no clue, right? So let's go ahead and share my screen for this particular first quick video on that. So do you see this black man on the right side, black woman, sister of chaos man on the left side, right? I'm playing this under fair uses doctrine. And today is May the 17th, 2026. And just listen to her vileness that comes out of her mouth when the officiant relays over about the word obey. And listen to how some of the people in the background like, hey, this is like, it ain't that complex. And listen to her response.
I would never obey a man.
Can we just get past this?
We are going to be
get past this.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love.
To love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
And obey.
Uh-oh.
To love.
To love.
Cherish.
Cherish.
And obey.
I'm not saying that word.
Say it.
I'm not saying that word. I'm not obeying anybody. I don't obey anybody, especially him. So you can continue without that word. Cherish.
Can you just say it? People just look at
I'm not obeying nobody. I'm not saying that word. You think I am about to start my life off obeying a man? Never. I'm not obeying anybody.
Say it, girl.
So we can continue we can continue without me
Say we're
saying
gonna do a
that word.
small ceremony at your parents' house. So
I
this is
don't
traditional
care where
vows.
it
We
is.
got the officiant. We
Vows
already got
are
the
vows, and you have to abide by them. And that word obey,
It's not.
I'm definitely not obeying you.
I,
No, I'm not. Ever. Don't.
Trying to show off.
I'm not trying to show off, but I'm not obeying. I'm not saying that word obey. I am not.
You're trying to show off in front of your family.
I am not. We either gonna continue or we can leave.
You want to embarrass me in front of your family?
We can leave because I'm not saying that word obey.
You want to show out in front of your family?
You can continue, Pastor.
Do you want to show out?
Go ahead and
I'm not
continue.
saying
I'm not saying obey. You can obey. I'm not saying obey.
But I'm not gonna say obey. I'm not gonna say obey. That's slavery. And you best believe you think she's not gonna be like expecting him to pay bills and put his life on the line, right? Taking care of the cars, taking care of whatever house situations. Do you understand that? You think she's not gonna expect that? Yes. And what is she supposed to do? Just show up being married and that's it. But again, unfortunately, there are certain numbers within American Blackism and some other ones, not necessarily Black Americans in some other places, that do suffer from low self-confidence. The one applies to. Because ain't no way a reality thinking Black male's going to sit there and say, wait till freak minute. You got a problem with saying obey. It's not like that. I'm trying to tell you that I'm your master. She's like, I ain't saying that. Oh, say for instance, she has a work. You think her boss? Say if he's a man. Oh, you best believe he says, I need you to do that. You think she ain't going to obey that? Say she's a business owner and she got to do things legality-wise, right? Oh, you think if she's trying to get this license and that, if this is a male person, she goes try to get this particular permit or license to, and he said, you need to do that. You think she ain't going to say, I ain't going to obey? God damn, boy. Woo, boy, I tell you now.
Many women say they are finding it very hard to find a man who makes as much as they do. That the country's declining marriage rate is due to the lack of financially eligible bachelors. Researchers say they are seeing a trend of women dating down, which means, a man who, this is just the reality of it. So women, we're more educated now. We're going to hold off on the baby making. We're going to hold off until we get that great job, really career driven. And I don't think there's anything wrong with hoping that there's someone either on your level or higher than you.
So before, right, it was okay when the man made more money to be the one to buy everything, to do, treat you and all this other kind of stuff. And now that you make more money, you can't be that one because you're dating down. I hate that.
Ooh.
What is that? If there's a responsibility that comes with making more money, accept it. You wanted to make more money, right? Are you gonna find many men out there that makes as much as you do?
I have a lot left to say. All right.
Ooh, boy, I like that little clip. Ooh, it's various type of dynamics in there. Now you see the little Black woman or the Sister of Chaos one, okay? Oh my goodness, I want to date down. Well, we know it's hard to find eligible, men, especially Black Negro men. But you see in this situation, this Black male probably has a decent job, or he may have business, who knows? But he's doing his thing. But you see, that ain't good enough. You understand, right? She wants a snuckleupus, compliant Black male to do what she wants first. So you see it's hypocrisy in so many different areas, right? So let's go ahead and with this part right here. Give me 1 second here. See, when you also have these type of atrocious, right? Hypocrisy, type of illogical thinking ones here that try to relate over something in a pseudo whack-a-lockiness half-white lie, right? Let's play this.
And in no way does it say that a woman is to obey a man. In the next couple of verses, it's going to go on and it's going to say, hey, children, obey your parents, because that is what is biblical. But nowhere does it say and in no way does it say that a woman is to obey a man.
Again, it's not a lock, but it's half a white lie. It doesn't say you obey, because marriage vows, that's something marriage vows weren't going on thousands of years ago like that, of any scenario of similar to what's going on now. And each couple, if they want to say certain traditional type of marriage vows, then they can. If they want to have their own individual, their own versions, then they can do that too, right? It's not a one scenario or another scenario, right? Words can be moved around a little bit depending, because when it still comes down to it is still a legality contract, isn't it not? The marriage vow, right? Just relaying over. That's not no legal advice. That's we look that up on that situation. That's why it's very pertinent for that man, for that black male, to make sure, especially modern day, right now, these days, to make sure who the kind of black woman, or should I say the Sister of Chaos member? No, I won't say that. The type of black woman they're getting at, and make sure she's not a Sister of Chaos member. Do you understand? Right? So it's just like a situation right here. This particular Anglo woman, wherever particular one she is, and this goes across non-black American, this, by the way, but have the skin of black male. All right, let's go with this for a second. It's funny, but it's not funny. Give me one moment. Where'd it go? Here we go. All right.
Repeat that statement. I, Angela K. Dean, take you, Candy Ilesome Michael, to be my lawful husband, to love and to obey. To love and to obey.
Yeah?
Yes, to love and to obey.
Obey what?
Obey your
And
husband.
obey who?
Woo, boy! I tell you, boy, this fabulous, supreme, great, insidious system that has put these various types of warped feminismness inside quite a number of women's minds within certain parts of the U.S., and it's going to other different places, right? Oh, it's a funniness to me when I've seen that part, right? And so the thing about it, and lastly, what I want to show is this right here, because then, say for instance, you are, or that particular black man, or that particular male within the culture, whomever else, just give an example, that if not many, if they have been married for a little bit of time, many get compliant and complacent in these marriages. This is why, again, the majority of marriages in a divorce by numbers of women, especially numbers of black women, Sister of Chaos versions that end up divorcing these particular black males, right? That's because they were cheating. Go to Hades, right? We're not going to play that game. That's a fallback infantile type of tactic. Certainly, how many numbers of Sister of Chaos members, they cheat on a daily basis because they thought the grass was a piece of green on one side and they turned about non-green, right? How many numbers of black type ones, the one applies to the bad version, Sister of Chaos members, they have left a decent black male because they didn't have the butterflies that they used to have. Well, meaning they didn't have the butterflies at the beginning. They were just like in it for a marriage of convenience for whatever that situation was, right? What I'm getting at, unfortunately, too many numbers of black males, too many numbers of other males, especially numbers of males within predominant culture, get too compliant, too complacent, the longer they're staying in marriages. And you should never get compliant or complacent in a relationship. Meaning this.
Happy, you should leave your husband. Break up your home. Don't worry about those kids. They'll be all right. A little therapy will fix everything. What's more important is how do you feel? Are you happy? Are you having fun? And what do we tell men to do? The exact opposite. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. Slave at work so your wife will be happy. My hands look like this so my wife's hands can look like this. Happy wife, happy life.
Ain't that how it usually goes? That is the most paclockatus of a dinosaur paclockatus tale of a nonsensical mantra that has been fixed and quite a number of males' mentalities. Do you know how illogical that sounds? How many wives have you loved? What kind of nonsense is that? How many males pay bills in relationships? Quite a number. And that wife is still not happy. Right? Do you understand? And lastly, I want to sit there and read something for a second, because one of the things she's talking about, or they was talking about the obeying part. That gets confused a lot of times. In Ephesians 5:22, Ephesians chapter 5, 22 through 33. I'm just going to read this a few sentences of verses. Wives, submit yourselves to your own husbands as you do to the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, his body, of which he is the Savior. Now, as the church submits to Christ, so also wives should submit to their husbands in everything. Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her, to make her holy, cleansing her by the washing with water through the word, and to present her to himself as a radiant church, without stain or wrinkle or any other blemish, but holy and blameless. In this same way, husbands ought to love their wives as their own bodies. He also loves his wife. He also loves his wife, loves himself. See, even with the part when it talks about how wives, submit yourselves to your husbands as you do to the Lord. Now, they want to call themselves Christians, right? But at the same time, they're like, I'm selective Christianity. Now, I ain't saying, perfect, 1,000%. I'm not saying that. You make mistakes and you keep trying to, do as perfect as you can in imperfectness, right? But you hear that word submit. Oh, my goodness. They don't hear none of that. They want selectivity. But at the same time, they want that man. They want that black man, that black American man, or that man within certain sex economic culture, et cetera, et cetera. Again, to put their lives on the line anytime, any place. They expect him to be the breadwinner anytime, any place. Oh, because you best believe the hypocrisy, the additional hypocrisy. If she makes more money than him, how many numbers of Sister of Chaos members? How many numbers of women within certain sex economic culture? Oh, I just can't deal with a man who makes less money than her. Wait a minute now. Is that love, or is that utilize him like a utility? But at the same time, a man makes more money than her. She wants him to be compliant and pay the bills. But he's not supposed to say, oh, okay, I don't want no woman that I make more money than. You see the hypocrisy. And they know it's not enough black men. They know it's not enough numbers of men within certain parts of economic culture, etc., to have the backbone to say they don't have to settle. I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP Show.